Hello, Bulldogs. Welcome back for this week's Bulldog Blast for March 20th, 2023. This week I'm going to be taking you through the renovations that are going to be occurring in our high school media center. Okay, so what you'll see is that right here, this area, which is our current high school office, nurses stations down here, we have guidance, athletic director, and then our main office areas right here. That is all going to be converted to our new high school media center. And we have some indoor renderings that we'll be able to show you. Obviously, like we talked about in previous weeks, this high school office is being relocated over here to the current library to create that new secured entrance at the front of Clinton Central Junior Senior High School. Okay, so you'll see a blueprint layout right here of that space. This kind of shows a mock-up of where furniture would be in the space, how the space would be divided and split up. We'll have some indoor renderings that we'll be able to show you here in a second as well. But what you'll notice, some of these bolded items that we're going to talk about is cafe bar style seating up here around the corner of the media center. There's charging stations for students' devices. There's a physical and digital library that will be incorporated into this space, flexible space and seating that can be arranged for group activities as well as just individual day-to-day activities. There's going to be interactive media panels along this wall to be able to do group presentations. There's also going to be a school resource officer substation that we'll have set up here in the corner of the media center. There'll be a lot of glass walls and doors along the north and west walls to be able to open up the space to the current hallways. There's going to be a large group room right here, or meeting room that's going to be able to be utilized for cross-curricular classroom activities. This space will also provide our students with space to be able to enjoy before, during, and after school. This space also provides our teachers with an alternative space to interact and engage with our students in a 21st century multimedia lessons that also provide the opportunity for cross-curricular collaboration amongst teachers. Okay, so this rendering that you'll see here is the north end of the media center looking towards the south. And those are those multimedia panels that we discussed. They'll be able to provide opportunities for teachers or students to be able to use the space and the technology features that are in it. Okay, so this is about 1/3 of the way into the media center heading towards the south. We are looking back towards the north. You'll see the cafe bar style seating that we have there with a lot of glass panels, glass doors to be able to open up the space to the hallway. Also be able to be visible to the current office area down the north hallway here as well. We want the space to be inviting for our students, but also be functional for them. No matter what they're going to be utilizing the space for. Okay, so this rendering is about halfway to 2/3 of the way through the media center. Again, from the south, looking back towards the north, you'll see the bookshelves that we have lined for our physical library along the walls there. Again, trying to divide the space. We want this space in this area to be more of the quieter space, so we create some natural transitions with these built-in benches where students can sit, charging stations, at the furniture that we'll have within the media center as well. And again, just creating that open, inviting workspace for our students. Okay, so this is the back southwest corner of the media center. Again, you can see this space is split up to be able to allow for a little bit more quieter space, more of a traditional library space, but also still open to the other part of the media center. What you will not see in this rendering is you do not see the our large group room or meeting room that we will have in here. That space was not part of the renderings, but that is just to the south of this rendering on the other side of the wall. Okay, so this is just another view, just kind of looking back towards the east wall in that media center. Again, you can see that the bookshelves are lined, a lot of windows, trying to incorporate some natural light into the space, make it open, inviting, free-flowing for our students and staff, incorporating all the digital media that we have available for them, but also the soft as well as hard seating for students to be able to utilize. I do think that this space is going to be heavily utilized by our students before school, during school, as well as after school hours as well. And it'll be very neat to see how our administration and teachers are able to incorporate and utilize this from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Bulldog Blast. Being able to take you guys through the new media center. This portion of the project won't be done until the end of next school year. They are currently working on the current library to renovate that to be the new high school and district offices. That space will be finalized by Christmas of next school year, and the plan is for us to relocate into those offices over Christmas break, which would free up the current high school office to be demolished and turn into this new media center during the second half of next school year. So by the summer of 24, this space should be ready to go for the 24-25 school year. So we have spring break up and coming. We have 4 days left this week until spring break. So we hope those of you that are able to go somewhere over spring break enjoy yourselves. And over spring break, I'll be out and about getting some photos of the current demolition that's going on and get those uploaded and shared out to everybody to keep you apprised of where we're at in the building project. So, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's presentation. We'll have more coming up for you in the next several weeks. So, as always, go Bulldogs.